This is KGW News at noon.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us. I'm Brenda Braxton. We begin the show today with a problem I know many of you remain concerned about: Portland's homeless crisis. Bryant Clerkley shows us how the cleanup is going after business leaders released a 90-day plan.
The past 2 years in Old Town have been real treacherous, I'm not going to lie.
Old Town organizations and business owners came together for a look at progress halfway into a 90-day reset plan. The goals include reducing property crime, removing graffiti, making sidewalks more accessible, and improving safety. Ian Williams owns Dead Stock Coffee.
My nephew's car has been stolen. He manages our shop 3 times. Other people in our shop's cars have been stolen from in front of the shop in the middle of the day, during the daylight.
When it comes to what still needs to happen, Old Town neighborhood leaders say abandoned cars still need to be removed, and there's only been a moderate decline in tents on the streets.
And the homicides that happen are almost exclusively, if not exclusively, our homeless population. And it's because we can no longer differentiate between the predator and the prey.
Jesse Burke owns the Society Hotel and chairs the Old Town Community Association.
The goal for Old Town is that we need no human living on the sidewalk. It is not safe, and I will not pretend that even a small decline in our tents is improving our safety here.
Burke says sidewalk accessibility is still an issue, but says the city has made progress removing graffiti. That goal was met on time.
I get a lot of communication response from city commissioners. I don't get the same response from the county. And I'm tired of the county getting a pass on this. Public health is the county's responsibility.
That was Bryant Clerkley reporting. Multnomah County sent us a statement explaining it's a mischaracterization to say it's not doing what it agreed to. Officials signed a contract with the Mental Health and Addiction Association of Oregon and Blanchet House. The county is also working with mental health organizations to get more resources downtown. Well, across the Columbia River, Vancouver is seeing more fires at homeless camps. Of the 98 fires the city fire marshal investigated, 55 of them were in camps. The uptick is likely people trying to stay warm when it's cold out. A lot of the fires have been in a tunnel near Southeast Columbia Way and the old Joe's Crab Shack. Vancouver put up a metal grate to keep those campers out, but they're breaking through it.
It's really dangerous to first responders to get down into that area. It's extremely steep. The river's high. It's really dangerous.
The fire marshal worries warmer temperatures and less rain could mean bigger fires. Another family member is speaking out about the deadly crash in Beaverton involving multiple high schoolers and a Washington County Sheriff's deputy. Early Wednesday morning, the teens allegedly ran a red light before crashing into the patrol car. 16-year-old Juan Pacheco Aguilera and 17-year-old Matthew Amaya died. 3 other young people in the car were taken to the hospital, and so was Deputy Michael Trotter. Yesterday, we talked to Aguilera's cousin near a memorial for the teen.
He was just a really kind person. He was always motivated to do better. He was trying to graduate early. He just always made sure everyone was okay. He put everyone before himself.
Detectives say they will not be releasing any new information soon because of the complexity of this case. Back here in Portland, Mayor Ted Wheeler is proposing more money to make the city's street response program 24/7. The team formed after protests and riots following the murder of George Floyd. It's reimagining public safety, allowing street response to take certain 911 calls involving behavioral and mental health. The Oregonian reports the mayor's plan will expand this fall, adding 10 crisis teams. In the meantime, a PSU study found Portland police are responding to 4% fewer calls thanks to the work of street response. Portland Public Schools is proposing a large budget for the next school year. The close to $1.9 billion proposal will address everything from unfinished learning due to the pandemic to providing more mental health resources for students. Superintendent Guadalupe Guerrero says $13 million will go toward reducing class sizes to no more than 30 students and providing more teachers and teaching support.
We do expect to see average class sizes of 22 students in first, second, and third grade classrooms. In fourth grade, 23. In fifth grade, 24 students. These averages will be even lower across our underserved schools.
The proposal suggests using a mix of state, federal, and COVID relief dollars to cover the cost of the budget. It also covers increases in summer school and resources for students with disabilities. Let's step outside on your Friday afternoon. There's the view of the city and the Willamette River from our Wells Fargo Skycam. Plenty of clouds overhead, but I don't see any raindrops there on the lens. So how are we looking, Rod, from here on out?
Well, it's another cool day with not much sun, as you just pointed out there, Brenda. Moving forward, there are some what I call trace showers out there. Basically, as Brenda mentioned, it's been dry up and down I-5, but we're starting to see just a few specks. Again, none of this amounts to a whole lot, and it wouldn't really slow you down. Here's a view from the Astoria column camera. It's been fairly dry along the coast so far today as well. And there are some breaks in the cloud cover. Here's Camas Meadows Golf Course at noon, showing a little bit of blue. Downtown, you can actually see a raindrop on the lens, and we're sitting at 56. So the big story weather-wise is not this afternoon. It's what happens this evening. So here's Futurecast at 5 p.m. Rain picking up at the coast into Salem, and then sometime after 5, we'll start to see our evening get quite wet. And this is 7 p.m. Widespread, steady rainfall. Here we are at 10, right in the middle of it this evening. Then by the time you wake up tomorrow morning, that's gone. Our forecast models still generally give us a half of an inch of rain or more just for what's coming in that I showed you overnight. So our wettest April list, 5.26 is the wettest we've ever been out of PDX in April 1993. We're 4.67. So we're 0.6 away from vaulting into first place, and we could do that tonight. We'll break down, of course, your entire weekend forecast coming up shortly.